Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna play First Base again. This time chapter day one got away, so we already played day 0. But we're gonna go through the entire game because last time it was kind of short. So and let's see if they changed a little bit. It's a Yandere dating sim where we date our Yandere is a baseball player in our college. Let's begin. My name is Lion. My pronouns are she, her. College. What do you even have to say about it? It's college. There's not much to talk about. Your experiences thus far have proven to be normal. Be so normal that's not even normal at all. It's boring. You were never the type to really go out of your way for anything, really attending your previous schools, prep rallies, dances, or sports festivals, but you're kind of missed the option to do so now that you're here. Pep rallies were mandatory for my school. Didn't mean I liked being there. Once you realize that, you decide now was a better time than ever to try putting yourself out there. Even if out there was just a shade near the baseball field, you subconsciously find yourself walking by there every now and then while studying a book, Taming of the Shrew, for your psychology class. It's interesting enough of a read that you enjoyed it. But casual enough that it doesn't take up all your attention. Sometimes you stop reading to watch baseball players practice. It's a good start for you. The players are smart and fun to talk to when they're benched, and you've been able to make some friends for it, even though you don't play yourself. Although another thing, they would not want me to be there because I have bad hand-eye coordination. Another thing you're grateful for is that they're all very coordinated, not me. The chances of being hit by a stray ball is little to none. Little to none doesn't mean they won't happen eventually, though. Hey, watch out! A baseball is coming straight towards your face. I mean, we just said it, now we just jinxed ourselves. You squeeze your eyes shut, anticipating a hard knock to your head. But it doesn't happen. Thank God. Someone caught it. Our Yandere. Wait. Isn't that... You search your brain. You know that face. Upon recognition, you call out his name in confusion. Dakota. Clay? Yeah, that's me. You okay? Blinking your eyes as Dakota swiftly tosses the ball to the pitcher. You answer. Yeah, thank you. I should have noticed it in time. I was a bit preoccupied with, holding a book. So, by book. You stumble over your words for a second. I stumble on my words all the time. What I mean is... Sorry? I was sidelighting anyways, it's no problem. Plus, you're cute. Isn't any guy's dream to protect a cute girl like you, yeah? Your face flushes. Is he flirting with you? Yes. Yes, he is. Not that you mind at all. You only heard positive things about this guy. And when you talked to him before a few times, he seemed quite nice. You thought his accent was attractive. To be fair, you found a lot about him attractive. Thank you. You're pretty cool too. You think so? We're gonna find a lot more than that attractive because he's Yandere. We go for red flags here because it's green flags here. I mean... Yeah, of course I do. In that case, first of all, thank you very much. Secondly, would you want to go out sometime for a date? I'd love to get to know you more. I already know everything about you. Go on a date. Reject the offer. Well, seeing how short it is, I might go back and do the reject the offer and go straight through it with see if there's any ending changes. Go on a date. Sure, why not? Awesome. How about tomorrow for lunch at noon? We could go go wherever you want. Dakota seemed determined to make this lunch date. It works for you, so sounds good to me. Dakota's smile grows wider as you exchange contact information, spreading warmth and positivity. You give him a polite nod before you go your separate ways, your feet taking you back to your apartment. With all your classes out of the way for the day, you feel a sense of liberation, freedom watch over you. The weight of the world is temporarily lifted, and you reveal an opportunity to be alone. The thought of tomorrow makes you smile as you snuggle into your warm bed. Reject his offer. Sorry, I'm just really busy this week. Dakota pauses for a painfully long moment, making your gut stir with anxiety. Would it change anything if I offered to pay for your food? It would. You're a starving college student. Yeah. How about tomorrow for lunch at noon? We could go somewhere, wherever you want. Dakota seems determined to make this lunch date. It works for you, so sounds good to me. Dakota's smile grows wider as you exchange contact information, spreading warmth and positivity. You give him a polite nod before you go your separate ways, your feet taking you back to your apartment. With all your classes out for the day, you feel a sense of liberation and freedom wash over you. The weight of the world is temporarily lifted, and you feel an opportunity to be alone. The thought of tomorrow makes you smile as you snuggle into your warm bed. You wake up a little earlier than usual, aside for your date with Dakota. He'll be here to pick you up at 15 minutes to noon. With a stretch and a yawn, you slip out of your bed and pad over to the window, peering out at the window below. The streets are still relatively quiet at this hour, but a gentle hum of activity is starting to rise. Birds chirp merrily in the trees, and the scent of freshly cut grass waffles rifts through the air. It's the serene moment. You feel a sense of peace. It's quite unusual for you to be up at this hour, but it's pleasant. Maybe you should make a hobby of waking up early. A smile spreads across your face as you turn away from the window and head to the bathroom. You take your time getting ready, savoring each step of your morning routine. You shower, brush your teeth, and carefully style your hair, wanting to look your best for Dakota. Styling your hair is honestly quite difficult, unexpectedly. Do you want to go for a simple look that won't give you a headache? Perhaps a more vinalized, fancy appearance? Or maybe... Wait. What? Hold on. Do I have a... Oh, you definitely have a crush. Just a small one. A teeny tiny one. Oh no. Is this a date? Probably. It's like, no, actually it is the date because he's a yandere for us. You can't help but smile at the thought of Dakota showing up at your door. Once you dress, you make yourself a bowl of cereal. Thank goodness that's what were craving, because you don't have many other options. Student loans already cost a fortune, so you can't fix the selection. I didn't get student loans. I actually paid. I was against using student loans. You sit up at your apartment desk, a bowl of cereal in front of you, and a copy of Taming of the Shrew. Open your hands. The morning sunlight filters through the curtains, casting a warm glow over the room. Honestly, it's obvious that they're all getting manipulated. How can they tell? While you're reading it, you have a Yandere that's gonna manipulate us. You shake your head in disbelief. Take another spoonful of cereal as you think about how strange this plot is. I'm gonna say it's gonna somehow come back to us and go, oh, how is this such a controversial book? It should be evident that they're all bad people and need help. I have no idea how people could think that their actions are excusable, much less reasonable. My answer is mental health, and I will say, it's not all black and white. It is black, white, and gray. You sigh. How does the garbage get into Martin cricket room? Maybe because it was written ages ago? No, because there's moral in the story. A moral in the story. With a re-sighing shrug, you turn your attention to the book, trying to find anything that would make sense to you. But then right at 11:45, you drop your book and spring to answer the door. You take a moment before you open the door to take a breath and brush down your shirt. All right, you got this. You open the door to see Dakota smiling warmly at you. He looks cool and confident, as if you were already great friends. Even though there's nothing obvious, you can't help but feel like it's different. Like his ponytail is neater, or his clothes are more ironed. Maybe it's just his confidence, though. Meanwhile, you're having trouble keeping your butterflies in your stomach. It really is unfair how handsome he is, even when he isn't all dressed up. It makes you feel a little silly for overthinking your appearance earlier. But he looks awesome. Hey there, Ryan. Are you ready to go? You smile, excitedly replying, yes. You brush a bit at your outburst. Dakota, on the other hand, seems amused. Don't look so embarrassed. I'm excited too. You look so calm, though. Do I now? His smile, though. He wings in with a slight giggle, flustering you further. By the way, I love it. You look great today. Your heartbeat quickens. He's so close to you that you can smell the fresh scent from his shampoo. Thank you. Dakota backs up, reaching an arm out to replace the space where he was. Are you ready to get going? Yeah. You leave your house, locking the door behind you, and you get into Dakota's surprisingly fancy-looking car. Wow, nice car. Thanks. You expect him to elaborate on how he got it, but he's just closed his door for you. His family must be pretty wealthy, or maybe he bought it with money he earned from his sports career. Is he making enough from baseball to afford this? I'm pretty sure if he's in he's in college, he's not getting that much money from it. Do they? I actually don't know. I never asked someone that was in sports if they get money from it. Didn't really think of it. Maybe he bought it in order to look nice for dates. You briefly wonder how many people have oohed and awed over his car, but he brushed that thought aside. You look, you're the one he asked out, after all. He took his jersey off before entering the car. Oh, I love it. I love the design. It's more comfortable like this, no? Yeah, I guess. As Dakota drives down the winded roads, the thought of lunchtime possibly fills air. He turns to you, a warm smile playing across his face. Where would you like to eat? You hesitate, feeling a sense of politeness. Since you're paying, I think it's only fair that you choose the spot, right? Nah, you pick. I'm not a picky eater. Are you sure? I could go for a fancy place. Or I just could go for McDonald's. Okay, jokes aside. I would just go for Subway. Dakota laughs, confusing you for a moment before he speaks up. No, ramen restaurant. Lion, I appreciate your thoughtfulness, but I'll be fine. What matters right now is you. So you can pick. Good. That was... God, that was kind of cheesy. But the way he says even stuff like that, he's smooth. But all jokes aside, I'd probably go for the cheapest place. Alright, let me think. A flurry of thoughts race through your mind as you consider options. You want to choose a place that's both delightful and budget-friendly. You're a bit of a broke college student after all. A lot of a broke college student after all. After a bit of thinking, a nearby cafe pops in your head. It's charming, unassuming, and spot known for tasty and affordable fare. I could see the idea forming in your eyes. Do you have a place you want to go to? Yes! Let's head over there then. Hold on, I'll put the directions into your phone. He reaches for his phone, but before you could grab it, he snatches it with unexpected ferocity, placing it face down on his lap. I'll prefer if you just told me what it was. Dakota looks a bit nervous, much unlike his usual self. However, as quickly as you notice it, his regular demeanor returns, replacing his expression with one of confidence. Pretty sure he has pictures of us in there. Well, he has flowers right there. I know this area like the back of my hand, so we won't need directions. Oh, sure. It's the broke bread calf. Dakota's eyes light up in recognition of the place. Good choice. Let's head there right now. As you approach, the vying aroma of freshly brewed coffee and mouth-watering pastries will for the air for whetting your appetites. Dakota puts his jersey back on, giving you a pang of disappointment. He looks good without it. He looks good with it on, too. Not that he doesn't look good at all. Not that he doesn't look good all the time. As you enter the quiet cafe, the first thing that you notice is the aroma from the outside is far stronger here. Of course, because it's inside the cafe. There's a level of depth to the sensation, as if it was made to be picked apart to learn just what each scent was. The general buzz of the light-hearted conversation and a little bit of laughter adds to the sensation, creating a cozy yet lively atmosphere. You'll never get sick of this place. As you make your way towards the counter, you notice a short line of people waiting patiently for their caffeine fix and pastries. You join the line with Dakota, awkwardly standing in the silence as you read the menu. A few items on the menu catch your eye. You decide on strawberry salad with green tea, roughly healthy, right? A flatbread chicken sandwich with passion fruit tea is nice and light. Avocado toast with an apple tart and coffee, a balanced combination. I'm gonna go with Strawberry salad with a green tea. Relatively healthy, right? It was very kind of. It was a very it was very you kind of thing. After a lot less time than you thought it would take, you and Dakota reached the front of the line. Hello, what can I get you for today? Hi, I would like a strawberry salad with a green tea, please. The barista nods, inputting it into the POS. You mean the register? And for you, sir? I'll have the same. You look at him in surprise. There's no way he's planning to order the exact same food as you. Maybe he hasn't decided what to get and just went with whatever you chose. Or maybe he just isn't that picky. You escape your thoughts, only to realize that Dakota had paid for the food. He did say he would, but your worst side honestly thought it was a boy. Dakota lightly taps your hand, and you two quickly take a table for two near the window, and you take your seats. So do you like strawberry salad with green tea too? Oh, actually, I just want to try what you liked. What could be better? What could be a better recommendation, right? I just chose because it was the first option. Oh, well. Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. Besides, I like all kinds of food. I haven't eaten anything that I don't like. A mischievous grin crosses your face. What if someone offered you something really strange? Do you think you'd try it? I bet I would. People wouldn't cook it if it wasn't good. Challenge accepted. Let's get Peter's cooking. Or Slimon from a baby. Or the girls from Persona 4. You laughed at that. I'll put them all together and you got mystery food X that's super poisonous. You look at that. You laugh at that. You'd have to try some of your kitchen disasters. So, how did you get in baseball? He was really smiling. But now a new light comes into his face as you ask about baseball. Well, it's not that exciting. When I was little, my dad wanted me to be in sports, so he had me practice different sports in our yard to try out for the Little League teams. That's how we discovered that I'm a natural talent for baseball. My dad used to say that I had one killer arm. Still do. All puns intended. The neighbors, unfortunately, do not share my dad's enthusiasm. I did feel bad about the window, though. Their window, though. Just a tiny bit. You laughed again. Dakota blushes at your smile. He's so handsome when he blushes. It lights up his face pleasantly. What's your major? Sports medicine, third year. For sports medicine? So like a doctor for sports people? I feel like I should have seen that coming. I know someone's going for sports management, and he's Empire. You laugh. You could feel yourself blushing, even though you can tell that he's laughing with you, not at all. I love baseball, and I'm fascinated by the human body, so it's perfect major for me. It's amazing how intricate and resistant the whole human body is. This semester, I'm taking emergency energy management and chemistry too. Wow, that sounds intense. Considering all the classes, how did he squeeze in time for the state? You collapse into a pile of sweat every time nobody looks at you. With a life like that, it is challenging, but it also really rewarding. I'll take the CPR certification test next week. And actually, I got on to use some of my training already with one of my teammates. What happened? He dislocated his kneecap. And how did he do that? Oh! Without thinking, you grab your own knees and a tinge of sympathetic pain shoots through you. Dakota looks worried for a moment, and before waving his hand, "Don't worry about him. He'll be fine. He can't do any sports for the next 6 months, and he has to wear a knee brace. But he'll recover." I was gonna say he's probably busting kneecaps. "It's a good thing you were there to help him, or cause the energy." "True, but with the way he was yelling, help would have come along before long." "You didn't need to add that part." "Thankfully, you hear the barista come out with your order. You brush back your chair to get up, but Dakota stops you. "You can stay here. I'll get our food." "Oh, it's only fair if I help." He smirks at you as he stands up anyway. He puts a hand lightly on your shoulder to keep you seated. "Nope, you need to stay here to save our table. I'll be right back." You watch him walk towards the counter. You definitely do not think about how good he looked from the back. You especially do not think about his thick black hair or lean, muscular shoulders. Instead, you turn around to look at the window, thinking about how much fun this date has been already. You're already thinking about going on another one. Oh wait, so I actually played that game already, but yeah. Okay, because it's a little reference there again. He returns with your food all in one tray. Tenderizing steam rises from the food and drinks. You can't wait to dig in. I didn't upload the gameplay yet. Dakota takes a bite. Delicious. Just like I knew it would be. Glad you like it. How could I not like something you like? What was that? Oh, nothing. The two of you take a moment to eat, enjoying your lunch. Then Dakota starts the conversation back up again. "So, what about you? What's your major?" "Psychology. I'm gonna be Harley Quinn." "Fascinating. Have you been analyzing me this whole time?" "I might have been." "Oh, do share, Dr. YN." "Alright, but as a disclaimer, I'm not a doctor yet, so I take everything I say with a grain of salt." "You're a yandere." "Gotcha." "Well, I noticed that you're very confident and assertive. You're also very easygoing and funny. And a yandere." "So you think I'm charming? Do go on." "However, I notice that you often come across one arm over your stomach, which is a sign that you actually feel nervous or defensive, but are trying to hide it. So I wonder if you might be more worried about our date than you let on." Oh, we got him. Dakota's expression falters for a moment. You probably shouldn't have said that. No, I'll keep going. A Sherlock Holmes here. But it can also be a gesture that people do because it feels comfortable. Dakota's normal cheer returns. He laughs. "Oh, I see. You were teasing me. You had me there for a moment, YN." "No, I nailed the nail on that. Nail in the coffin. And now you're putting me at ease to cover up the discomfort I caused. I really should not stop analyzing people when they ask me to, at least until I get further along in my studies." You feel yourself blushing again. "Sorry about that. Psychology is a soft science, so I can't speak in absolute about it, except for neurological aspects of it." No, I'm just gonna deduct everything like Sherlock Holmes. Or, get a pipe and it does bubbles instead. Not to worry, I should have put you on the spot like that. Although, you do look really cute when you blush like that. Maybe I should tease you a little more. Man, he's smooth. I feel like I should be taking notes. He could teach a class on how to flirt. It'll be sold out. Because everyone would stare at him. And how handsome he is. So, do you have any hobbies? Do you have any hobbies? Oh, of course you have hobbies. But your favorite one is painting, gaming, music. Well, we're gonna go with the obvious choice, gaming. I mostly play video games. What's your favorite game? Oh, my favorite game of all time is Vaporpunk 6044. It's so cool. Okay, for me, other than the visual novels like Your Boyfriend, it is Pokemon and Persona 4 Golden and Persona 5 Royal. Persona 4 and 5 are my favorites. JRPGs all the time. I've not heard of that one. Is it new? No, it's been out for 3 years, but they did just release a new DLC for it. I'm waiting for it to go on sale. DLC? Downloadable content. Game companies put them out to keep their games relevant. In some games you don't need them, like Persona 4 Golden. I see. Dakota falls quiet as you take a bite from your food. You can see the soft smile on his lips as he watches you. He's clearly very interested in what you're saying. And you can feel his eyes on you, even when you're not looking at him. I mean, Persona 5 before, I actually did a speedrun on myself and managed to finish in 8 hours. Once. It was a new game plus, so it was easy, but yeah. I didn't upload or anything, but I managed in 8 hours. Maybe he doesn't have many hobbies himself, so hearing you talk about yours fascinates him. Or maybe he just doesn't like anything, just like with his food. Keep talking about your hobby. Ask Dakota about his what other hobbies he has. Let's ask Dakota about what other hobbies he has. What about you? What other hobbies do you have besides baseball, of course? Dakota blushes. Oh, actually, baseball takes up so much of my free time that I never actually gone into other things. What, really? Or in stalking, probably. Really? What do you do for fun, or when you want to relax? Baseball, just baseball, all the time, honestly. It's the only thing that helps me relax sometimes. Besides, probably stalking. Oh, sorry. Don't worry about it. It just means that I'm even better at baseball. Still, it's not right that you have no hobbies. What about, I don't know, axe throwing? Oh, I don't want him to do axe throwing. Guarantee it. Axe throwing is definitely a unique choice, but you'll get the feeling you really enjoy it. Yeah, a little too much. Axe throwing? That's a hobby? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not that common, but they have an axe throwing place at the mall, and it plays to your strengths too. Okay, I might try it. But only if you come with me. Sure, yeah, that'll be great. You've only been axe throwing once, but the thought of going again with Dakota excites you. Great, but if we're going to meet up again, I need your phone number. Sure thing. You both exchange your phone numbers before sending each other a confirmation text. After the day winds down, you get back into Dakota's car, and he takes you back to your apartment. Dakota pulls up to the curve in his sleek black car. You both step out, the street lamps casting a soft glow over the neighborhood. Well, here we are. You both stand there for a moment, the silence hanging in the air like a forgotten punchline. So, I guess I'll see you around? Yeah, definitely. He starts to turn away, but Dakota clears his throat. Hey, wait. You look back at him, eyebrows raised in curiosity. I really had a great time today, and I was thinking maybe we could do it again sometime. You feel a rush of warmth in his words, a smile tugging at the corners of your lips. I'd like that. Awesome, I'll text you then. Oh, and before I forget, I have some flowers for you. Yeah, that were in the car, yeah. Dakota opens his car backseat and produces a bundle of roses that were in the car the entire time. Oh my gosh, thank you. Of course. Anything for you. As Dakota walks back to his car, you watch him go with this sense of excitement. Maybe this was the beginning of something interesting. That night, you reflect on how well your date with Dakota went. Such a sweet, attentive person. You can't wait to see him again. So that is First Base. If you like my content, please subscribe, like the video, help out, and comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time. So the way I'm going to edit, but I'm going to...